So I've been taking showers, cold showers, for over 10 years now. And it's actually closer to like 12 years, 14 years. And it all started from watching YouTube videos, kind of like you right now. And I was obsessed with having lots of energy. That was really my main driver when I was younger. I wanted to have lots of energy, but it was really because I wanted to be present and be like that social butterfly, for example. Because what I realized is whenever I had lots of energy, I was able to show up in conversations. I was able to show up in strange situations. I was able to show up in, in the world differently because I had lots of energy. So I was always looking at how can I have more energy? How can I be more energetic? And how can I be more joyous? How can I be more powerful? And so I was doing smoothies, and that helped me have more energy. Then I was sleeping, fixing my sleep. That helped me have better energy. But what I really found was that cold showers allows us to have even more levels of energy because of what it does to the body, as well as what it does to the mind. Okay, so this is what I've learned over the past 10, 12 years, 14 years. It's all a result of taking cold showers in the morning. And what it does is it primes you to go after fear, primes you to go after things that you're afraid of, but also primes you to be unstoppable at the same time. Because there's something that happens before you jump in to the cold water and stay in there, and then after coming out of that. Because before that, your body, your mind, all of your thoughts and everything is just trying to fight it. But after you go through it, you just realize you came through something that was really terrible, very, very fearful for you to do. And so, right now, over the past few days, I've actually gotten into a slump where I have been chasing dopamine. Okay, so I've been eating sweets, I've been sleeping whenever, doing whatever, eating whatever, not having the same amount of energy, not having the same amount of momentum. And I have been resisting taking cold showers. Instead, I'll take warm showers and make excuses why it's acceptable for me to take warm showers because I didn't have good sleep and, or I worked hard, so I'm going to just take a warm shower, take a hot shower, and just relax. But really, what it was is just escaping the situation, escaping the reality, escaping myself, basically, right? Because of the thoughts, the negativity, the things that are going through our body. It's when you have something like a hot shower, it gives you comfort. And when you're comfortable, then you're able to just be in the same position and escape the things or the desire or the dreams that you may have inside. And so, taking a cold shower, what it resembles is going after the discomfort, going towards the discomfort, going towards the things that you are afraid of, going towards the things that you don't want to do. And so I noticed in myself I have long time of experience and I can see the patterns of cold showers, 10, 12, 14. This is personally for me. And so whenever I am taking cold showers, my days and how I am showing up in my life is it resembles that same thing with the cold shower. So, for example, if I go and if I'm actively taking the cold shower and if I'm excited to take a cold shower, that means in my business, in life, when I go outside, how I show up in life, I'm the same way. I'm actively going towards discomfort. I'm actively fighting my fear. I'm excited to do the new things, do the things that are hard, and do the things that that I used to resist before, and vice versa, right? If I'm taking hot showers and if I'm resisting the cold shower, if I'm escaping the cold shower, if I'm not wanting to do it, then I'm actively going towards comfort and I'm actively going away from the things that I want to do and going away from the hard things and going away from the things that will make me that will make me uncomfortable. So the thing is, when you're building a business or when you want to become a better person or when you want to be a different person and when you want to level up, you have to go through a level of discomfort. And if you don't fight through that discomfort, you cannot go through the other side. You cannot be better. It's like becoming a stronger person. It's like building muscle. You need to tear yourself down through discomfort and then you become better. And that discomfort that you felt will know like your pain tolerance or your threshold won't be the same again, right? Meaning it will go higher. So it's the same thing with cold showers. If we get into the momentum of taking cold showers, this is what I've noticed. As we start getting into the momentum of taking cold showers, what happens is you, instead of resisting it, slowly but surely you start looking forward to it, because now instead of escaping the discomfort, you're like, oh, I want to go through discomfort because it makes me better, it makes me stronger, it makes me on attack mode, which is really what I started coining when I first started this YouTube channel, which I always just say stay on attack mode at the end of every video. And that was just like my slogan at the end of everything. All of the products that I've had, it was always a stay on attack mode, stay on attack mode. And staying on attack mode means you want to fight through the discomfort, go towards the things that you fear, go through towards the thing that are hard, go towards the thing that you don't want to do. Because when you do things you don't want to do, you become the person that you need to be to have the life that you wish to have. That's really what it is. And so what just happened past few days, past few weeks, I've been escaping discomfort and going towards comfort. And like I just said, I noticed the patterns. Whenever I'm taking hot showers and escaping the cold showers, or I'm not taking cold showers, that means that time of my life, that period, I'm actually not going towards discomfort. I'm not really growing. I'm just staying comfortable. I'm just coasting instead of just attacking. I'm not in attack mode. It really resembles that, because if you're in attack mode, there's a few things. It translates. However you do one thing is how you do everything. It translates to the rest of your life. It translates to everything else that you do. So I noticed that when I'm in attack mode, usually I go to sleep, but when I wake up, I jump out of bed. I jump out of bed excited. And then I go straight into a cold shower, and I don't even think about it. Put all the way into the cold, jump in there, just get on there, cool, stay under there for a good 2 3 minutes, whatever. Even just stand there and just let the water just go through my body. Just really feel that come out. And I've already attacked the day. I jumped out of bed. That's one thing that we don't want to do. When I'm avoiding discomfort, I'll sleep in, or I'll just roll out of bed lightly, slowly, or avoid jumping out of bed, not excited, right? Not really trying to face the day, because I am resisting the day and resisting the hard things that I want to do. But instead, when I jump out of bed, it's like, hey, I'm not going to let the fear, I'm not going to let the hard things stop me from living my life, chasing my dreams, and having the life that I want to have. And instead of letting it attack me, or letting it push me down and put me in a box, I just come out there and I start attacking. And that's one of the core philosophies I have, right? To win the battle, you must be in attack mode, right? You cannot win a battle by being on defense. You can't. This is my philosophy, right? If you're gonna like, you have to be on attack mode, even when you're defending, right? Even if you're in a fight, even when you're defending, you're still in attack mode, because you're actively looking for that punch. You can't win a battle by just taking punches, right? You could be on defense all day. You can't. It's like basketball, right? You can't win the game without scoring. You have to be in attack mode. That involves being on defense. Like, for example, right? You could be in attack mode and still say no to things. That's being in defense, right? When somebody says, "Hey, let's go out for, you know, let's go hang out, and let's waste our whole night, doing something stupid, and not just because we don't have nothing to do." And you say no to that, things that are destructive to your life. Well, that's being on defense, right? But it's actually being on offense at the same time. Okay, because in the bigger spectrum, bigger whole, you want to win the battle, you're going to win the battle, and you have to block this person now, so that, or stop this person now, so that you can win the battle and stay on attack mode. That's really what it is. The biggest lesson that I've learned, again, about taking cold showers, is it really resembles the way, especially for me, the way I show up in life. And you'll find the same thing for yourself, especially if this is something you've been thinking about. Should I take cold showers? I want to take cold showers. I hear such great things. Forget the scientific benefits. There's so many. You can search it up. Go on Google, search it up. Ask ChatGPT. It'll tell you, right? You take cold showers, you have more energy. It improves your immune system. Alhamdulillah, I don't get sick. Alhamdulillah, right? I get sick like once every like 6 years, probably. I mean, I can't remember the last time I got sick, aside from when I had COVID once, right? But like I don't get sick. Okay, alhamdulillah. And the reason why is because I'm always actively trying to be better person. I'm against medication, that kind of stuff. So cold showers scientifically, it improves your immune system. It strengthens your immune system as well. Okay, so those are the scientific benefits. But the benefits that you'll realize almost immediately, right? Like you'll have more energy, you'll have improved mood, you'll feel better, right? You can't be depressed after coming out of a cold shower. It's kind of like you'll go after you pull in a hard, difficult, intense workout. You're not going to be depressed because the dopamine that fires. Same thing with cold shower. The dopamine fires after that because you just went through something that was hard, that was difficult. And cold showers will always be something that's hard and difficult, but your excitement level will go higher and higher and it'll combat that difficulty. And then even though you'll have an inclination to go away from it, you'll just jump into it because that excitement is much higher, much better, right? And it's more exciting to get into that cold shower and all the benefits that you feel. So it translates into the rest of the day. So if you want to become a better person, if you want to have more energy, if you want to be someone who's in attack mode, if you want to be someone who is not avoiding changing, right? Not avoid, someone who doesn't avoid the discomfort, someone who doesn't avoid being the same person, right? So many times we live our lives, so many times we live our years, and we are the same person. We stay the same. And why is that? It's because we resist change. If we don't, it's simple, right? It sounds simple, but really think about it. We stay the same because we resist change. Because we do the same thing every single day. We do the same thing every single week, every single month, every single year. How can we be different? How can we have a different outcome, right? If we notice that we're always chasing comfort and chasing pleasures and chasing the cheap dopamine, then we'll have the same thing and we'll have a comfortable same life as everybody else. But when you do something that is uncomfortable, like cold showers, what happens is everything else in your day changes because now you realize, hey, I just went through something that's intense, that's grueling. It builds your willpower, and now you can do other things, such as maybe do that 1 hour task, or build that funnel, or create that product, or make that video, or whatever it is that you've been avoiding for months, weeks, right? For me personally, I have been avoiding certain things as well. And so it can be traced back to my activities, to my habits that I've been doing, to the program that I've been following, which is, hey, chase comfort and avoid discomfort. And now, since I've been realizing this over the past few days, um, after a while, I realized, oh damn, I'm falling into this trap. Not that I'm falling into this trap. I realized that I already fell into this trap. I'm deep into this trap, and now I'm slowly coming out of this trap. Okay, and so cold showers is one of the things. Waking up in the morning and doing jumping jacks is one of the things. Right? For me personally, that's what worked for me. And I know cold showers, like I just told you, it really affects the rest of my day because of the mental aspect and the physical aspect as well. The mental aspect, I just told you, because you fight discomfort. And now you're like, okay, since I'm fighting discomfort, I'm going to, and I did cold showers the first thing in the morning, everything else becomes easier and easier because that mode is kind of on already. And so it's easier to stay on that mode than to jump off of it. Okay. In the beginning, it'll be difficult. It'll be hard. And it's not always going to be like the effect, the side effect of taking a cold shower, which is, okay, I'm in the mode of attacking, right? The side effect won't last as long if you haven't done it for a long time, if you don't have repetition, and if you don't have that program in you already of like, okay, I turn this on and then all this stuff happens. If you don't have that, if you've never taken a cold shower and use that momentum to build the rest of your life and the rest of your day of attacking hard things and being uncomfortable and being in attack mode, then that side effect or that momentum won't last that long for you, probably, because you're going to take a cold shower, you're going to feel good, and if you don't stay on that momentum, because of all those years of that poor habits, all those years of all that time of being uncomfortable, your automatic habits will come into play and you're going to fall into trap. But in that case, don't just like give up. You just got to keep going, keep going. The only thing I'll tell you is if you build the momentum, if you stack it after taking a cold shower, and then you have that side effect of like, oh, okay, I'm attacking now. And if you go do something else that's hard, now you use the first momentum, second momentum, and then you build and build. And that's how you start changing. That's how you start rewiring yourself. That's how you start uh, downloading a new program in yourself so that you can become that different person and start being the type of person that faces fear head on instead of avoids it and runs away, okay, and goes under the blanket, for example, right? Something's itching here. What I'll tell you is this. This is the experience that I just got right now, which is I've been avoiding this cold shower. It's like something that was very uncomfortable, and I love cold showers, but like doing it because I've fallen into the trap of comfort, of chasing comfort and avoiding discomfort. It was very hard for me to get into cold showers. So like 2 days ago, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do cold for a little bit, and then I'm gonna stay on warm. So I just like, okay, I'm just gonna do it just to like like reach out to that side. And so I did it. I put the cold. I started the shower with cold. Like this 2 days ago. I started it with cold, stayed under there for like 10 seconds, and then I was like, okay, now comfort, and I did the hot water. Right. That's how bad it got for me. Before, if you see my videos from a long time ago, I used to say you just jump into the cold shower. That's it. But because of everything else that I've been doing, I fall into the trap so deep that I couldn't do it. Right. My mind became so weak. My willpower became so weak. I couldn't do it. Right. Because of so many things. So I did it for like 10 seconds, went away, did the warm shower. Yesterday, I did the same thing. And today, I woke up and I was going to do the same thing. But also, there's a part of my mind that's also saying, hey, let's just do only cold shower, right? Let's just do only cold shower for a little bit. And along this time, it's not all just around cold shower. Because I did that cold shower of 10 seconds 2 days ago, like I saw the effects of it in other parts of my life. I saw the effects of it. Like I did certain other things that I can't remember right now that is showing that right program, that program of being on attack mode, that program of just attacking fear head on, that program of like, yeah, I like discomfort. I embrace discomfort. I embrace change. I embrace resistance. I embrace challenges. Okay. So I faced that like throughout the day somewhere and I did it and that's why it was easier for me to do what I did today, which is I started realizing that other program, and that other program started getting lit up again. When I say the other program is the program that I have built within myself of the person who's on attack mode over this past 10, 12 years, 14 years. And it's all stacks on each other. Cold showers, waking up early, working out, jumping jacks, deep working, having the tough conversations, handling things right away, those kind of things, right? These are all things that just kind of build up, and you have this habit of being that type of person who is present, attacking, and not avoiding. That's really what it is. That's my main message here. Okay. But if you revolve it around cold showers, okay, it's going to change your life. This is what I can guarantee this. So today I went and I had that thought like while I was kind of sleeping. I did roll out of bed. I didn't jump out of bed today. I rolled out of bed. I slept in, type of thing. That's how bad it is, unfortunately. So then I finally got up and I was like, okay, I'm going to take the cold shower, and then the automatic program. You know how you wake up, you brush your teeth. You're not thinking about I'm going to do it left side, right side. You've been doing it for so long. It's like subconscious. You're doing it. So it was going to happen subconsciously as well. But in the back of my mind, I'm also thinking, hey, I should do this cold shower a little bit. But I couldn't commit. I couldn't commit to saying I'm going to do the whole cold shower. I couldn't say I'm going to, this shower, it's only going to be a cold shower, because it was going to be too big of a leap for me, for my brain to accept. It was too big of a leap. And this is a huge lesson that you must follow. It's going to help you. It was going to be too big of a leap to take that cold shower, to say to myself that I'm going to take a cold shower. That's it. Not going to be any warm. It's going to be too uncomfortable. Okay. So I got in and I turned that cold shower on. And also because of what I know is that if I say that and if I don't do it, now it becomes a loss. Okay. It's very important you keep your words to yourself. That's what builds self-worth and self-esteem. So if I said I'm going to take a cold shower, and if I jumped in and I cave in and I took the hot shower, it would have been a loss because I failed my word to myself and my promise and my goal for myself. And it hits your self esteem and self worth. So that's why I resisted saying that. I could have said it, but I resisted saying it because I didn't have the courage or the confidence, or I didn't feel like I could do it. I didn't feel like I could hold my word. I could keep my word. That's why I couldn't say it, and I didn't. So instead, it was literally, even though the whole cold shower lasted maybe 3, 4 minutes, which now that looking back at it, that's a pretty long time. But the whole game that I had to play with myself, which wasn't a game, it was like going through a whole battle. It was in like 10-second increments, 10, 20 second increments. It started off with 5 seconds, then 10 seconds, 20, 30 seconds. Like the increments started becoming larger as I stayed in that battle, um, in that cold shower. So I went in, I was like, okay, let's just turn it on, cold shower. I did that, went under like I always do for a few seconds, and then I was gonna turn it into hot, but I stepped back, so that cold is coming. It's just like it's not like right on me now. It's like we're like below, okay, and the cold shower is coming. I was like, okay, I'm not saying, I'm not telling myself, and this is why your thoughts are important, right? It's you versus you and yourself. This is how you grow. You have to coach yourself. You have to build yourself up. So I went in there, and I was like, so the faucet. Imagine the faucet is coming this way, right? The faucet or the shower head, the water is coming. If I'm right under it, all the water is hitting me. If I go back, the water is below. So the water was below, but like right there, right, I have to go through the cold water to reach my soap. I put it there strategically, right? So I was like, okay, let me at least get the soap. So this is how I'm coaxing myself to do the next thing. I didn't say to myself, I'm not gonna take the hot shower. I didn't say that. I said, hey, I said, let me get this cold shower. I'm only focusing on what I can focus on, what I can control, which is just the next thing. Because that's how discomfortable, and take this analogy to everything else. If you're building a product or doing a video or doing something kind of thing that's very difficult for you, don't say, I'm going to do the whole thing. It's going to be too hard for you to accept. Okay, it's going to be too hard for you to take action. Just say, I'm going to do this one thing. If it's hard for you to read a book, then don't say, I'm going to read the book. Say, I'm just going to read one line. That's it. Your brain can accept that. It's just one line, right? And then you can reward yourself with being a loser the rest of the day. Okay, that's really what it is. So I went in there, I grabbed the cold shower. I grabbed the soap myself up, and then I was like, all right, soap myself up, and then I was like, okay, my brain is like, okay, should we do a hot shower? And then I'm just like, but this, let me just do this. Then I reached down, put the soap down, and then I was like, okay, um, let me just, let me just water up my hands. Okay, so the point is, and this is in the option of taking hot shower. Even then, while I was soaping myself up, I was like, okay, if I just do this, and then we can consider taking a hot shower. So what happened was, in the beginning, the option of taking a hot shower was present, and then I had to increment myself slowly, bite-sized, to doing certain things so that I can buy myself more time under that cold shower, under that discomfort of the thing that I've been avoiding, of the thing that I don't want to do, of the thing that's making me feel uncomfortable. Okay. But what happened after I passed a certain threshold, what happened was I said, you know what? You're already here. You're almost done. Okay. Like you soaked yourself up, you washed yourself, you're almost done. Right. But you're not going to get much out of taking a hot shower now. Might as well just do a cold, just finish it with cold. It's only like going to last, your shower is only going to last another 30 seconds, a minute. So like there's no point of taking a hot shower. You've already come this far. And then that switch happened, and I crossed that threshold. I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep this a cold shower. Don't get me wrong. It was still uncomfortable because I had this program of being on attack mode had been dim for so long. It was still uncomfortable, but because there was light there, I was able to stay in there a little bit longer. And so that's how I stayed on that cold shower. So the lesson here is, cold showers is just an analogy. It's just a resemblance of how you're living the rest of your life. Now, for you, you don't have to take cold showers. It's something I do recommend, especially if you want to increase your willpower, you increase your energy, your mood, and it resembles how you are showing up in the rest of the day, at least for me. If I'm taking cold showers and if I'm attacking head on, that means I'm attacking my days and my tasks and my um, challenges head on, and I'm not avoiding them. And so that's just a little hack that I have for you. And if you want to really get into it, and it's very difficult for you, just do what I just told you. Build yourself incrementally. Don't make that full promise. I'm going to take a cold shower all and no hot shower today. It may be too difficult for you. And if it's difficult and you cave in, what happens is you start to believe in yourself less. Instead, you want to use the hack of believing in yourself by giving yourself bite-sized goals, which is I'll stay here under 10 seconds. I'll stay here in 10 seconds. The reason why I was able to do that is because I kept holding my word in that 3 to 4 minute activity of taking that cold shower, like repeatedly. I said, okay, let me turn it on, and I turned it on. Okay, let me just get the soap. I kept the soap. Let me just do this. I'll keep it cold until I wash myself. I did that. And because I kept winning in those increments, I stayed even longer and longer. And then I built the confidence. Then I had the courage. And I had the self-belief. And also, it was just easy for me to stay in attack mode because I have all this repetition of wins as well. So I hope this video helps. Let me know. And this was a longer video. I don't script my videos. I just want to share with you. And I realized these videos, I do make these videos. These are videos that would help me. And I realize that's the best way to help you as well. Okay, because I've been binge watching some of my previous videos, and there's a lot of gold in the previous videos that I can still benefit from today. And I realized I did have a lot of wisdom, knowledge to share, and that can help myself, and that really did help me, right? Even now to come out of this slump that I fell in, which is a very strong slump that I fell in. And those previous videos helped me. So that's why I'm creating these videos in a manner as if I'm talking to myself, but I'm also talking to you. And so if this helped you, hit the like button. Let me know in the comments what you got out of this. If you want me to share certain other things, let me know, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I'll speak to you soon. And I'll leave a video for you to watch somewhere here. I would think it's relevant for you if you want to learn how to do this yourself. Peace.